I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
All day, every day, any day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
Man, 5-7.
Switch gears.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lion.
Check.
Ram. What's this done?
Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Redskins.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
No. Let's find 7.
Joker. Tight dog.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now the second down throw on target. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this throw caught left side. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ryan Kerrigan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
81. Hey, we're good.
On the toss play, Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and goal, Washington.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Let's go,
The
man.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 1st down, Haskins. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run with Howard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Now he'll escape to his right. It's over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Stop your whining.
357. Here we go.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wentz to throw again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On the give, running right is Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
57. Hey, let's go. It's time to call the crowd. Grade 15.
51 tonight. Come up the ball. Right here, guys.
Working from the gun, Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You got this.
First and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
He's checking.
Now Wentz again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Matt Ioannidis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch twitch. Watch
their fifth.
A give to Howard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was taken down by Ruben Foster. A gain of 3 yards. It's now a third.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it now with Sproles. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Right here. Right. He's done right here.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's caught. It's the rookie, Kelvin Harmon. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
A 6-yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. Set. Now the roof.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Wentz again here on second and 10. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is Love. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw Haskins. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now wins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run with Geis. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.